Our next speaker is a special counsel of the U.S. Attorney, and he supervises over 235 attorneys from Key West to Fort Pierce. He is married with 2 children and a friend to the Muslim community. I would like to invite to the stage Brother Norman Hammond.
Assalamu alaikum. Yeah. I won't be before you long because I see that I'm the only thing between you and dinner. And as you can tell, I almost never miss dinner. I was especially gratified to hear the children sing that song, Heal the World, that was written by Michael Jackson. The song is written in major A to a metronome of 80 beats per minute. And that's interesting because it seems to be so apropos that that's what was performed here this evening because of the heart that I see that ICNA Relief uses on their brochures. You see, are there any doctors or nurses here this evening? Any doctors or nurses? I am told that the human heart beats at 60 to 100 beats per minute, or approximately 80 beats per minute, just like that song, To Heal the World. You see, I believe that as humans, as people, we are designed by Allah, we're designed by God to heal the world, to touch those around us, to be kind and to be generous. In fact, the 39th surah of the Quran, at the 68th verse approximately says, and I'll paraphrase, that, lo, the trumpet shall sound. And depending on the translation, it says, and all who are in heaven and on earth shall swoon. Some translations say shall faint, others say shall die, except for those who Allah will save. And then the trumpet will sound again, and all will stand and see. And you say, well, what does that have to do with service and with what ICNA Relief is doing here in South Florida? You see, I believe that we're called by God, each and every one of us, to serve others. And that the only God that many of our brothers and sisters here in South Florida and throughout the nation and the world will see is you, each and every one of you. You see, you are God's hands and his feet. Every time that you give money to ICNA Relief or to organizations that are philanthropic, you are doing the work of God. When ICNA Relief goes to a disaster area and does good work, that is doing the will of God. You see, the president a few days ago said this in his speech. He said that Islam is intertwined into the very fabric of who America is. And I believe that the essence of this intertwining of Islam in the essence of America is more than just the submission, the total submission to the will of God. Because the total submission to the will of God means that you would help others. You see, there are Muslims buried in the National Cemetery in Washington, D.C., who fought on behalf of this country. That is service to America and service to your brothers and sisters. After the Roaring Twenties in the 1930s, there were Muslims who were helping to serve on the food kitchen lines to those in America who were less able to afford or to have meals to eat at night. That is service to your fellow brothers and sisters. And so today, when we see ICNA Relief, we're just seeing a new incarnation of that same spirit of what has made America great. It's a sense of everyone is my brother, and I am my brother's keeper. And so if we will keep focused on that as a community, as a people, as a nation, then truly we'll be able to accomplish what Michael Jackson set out in that song, Heal the World, because we will truly heal the world, and everyone will come to know the true God. And when they come to know the true God, when that trumpet sounds, there won't be many people swooning, there won't be many people falling, because most of us will be saved. Thank you for your time this evening. God bless you. Enjoy your meal.
this time, I would like to introduce to you all someone that you all know very well. Someone that calls all the shots, makes all the rules, and keeps me in line. Without further ado, I'd like to invite Brother Abdul Rauf, who is our Assistant Executive Director. I do believe we're going to be going into dinner, but if you have a few words that you would like to mention at this time, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First of all, I would like to just say Jazakallah khairan for all of you to being here. And I will welcome you again for being here and patiently listening, inshallah. Now we're changing our tradition, inshallah. Before we start our fundraising, we will provide dinner today, inshallah. So it's a South Florida tradition. We're going to break it today. So inshallah, we're going to have dinner. So just bear with me, inshallah. We're going to have a war ceremony and a dinner is about to serve, inshallah. Just relax. Just time for you guys to relax, inshallah. Sister Naima?
Assalamu alaikum. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Inshallah, if we can have the representatives from the schools. Can we get the volume up a little bit? The representatives from the Islamic schools will be awarding them. All of the Islamic schools, alhamdulillah, we're recognizing them this evening with our Education is Power Award. And one of the reasons why we want to recognize the Islamic schools is because the importance of Islamic education in a child's life. And at ICNA Relief, one of our main projects and services that we have is our Back to School project, where we work with schools and we provide backpacks for underprivileged students. So I would like first to call up the representatives from Sanad Prep. Whichever way it comes up. Brother Rehan Mirza. And Sister Fariza Ali. Come right here for the picture. Salat Tawfiq, Elementary and Middle School. Salat Tawfiq, Elementary and Middle School. You're coming, Sister Liza's coming. Could stand for a picture. The Islamic School of Miami. Nurul Islam Academy. They're coming. Garden of the Sahaba Academy. MashaAllah. Sister Munir that's coming. I don't know if we have representatives here. Just announce it. Right here. And now you do it first. And then I'll submit it to you. The other one's not ready. And we'd also just like to recognize members of the South Florida community that is making a difference and is doing positive work. And alhamdulillah, our recipient, one of our recipients for this year is our very own Sister Naima Khangani. And so we'd like to present her for outstanding community service in South Florida. And our final award is in recognition of a brother who recently passed away. Was a friend of mine when I started working with ICNA Relief, and he spent a lot of time with me volunteering and helping in our offices, in our clinic. His name is Brother Khamis Shatara, rahmatullah alayh. Was a young man, very dedicated, very loving and caring. And we just wanted to recognize the late Khamis Shatara for his dedication and service in South Florida, and accepting the award on their behalf, if I can have one of his brother or mother, inshallah. Jazakallah khair. Once again, we'd like to thank all of our Islamic schools, all of our community service award recipients, And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to put barakah in their work and in their efforts, and to continue to bless them as they take on the challenge of educating our young people in the Islamic environment, inshallah. Jazakallah khair. One more round of applause for everyone.